Hey Jackson, you know what we're making today? Steak or beef pie, except that I'm gonna use brisket instead of steak. Well, though I do have some steak pieces in there now that I think about it. So we'll call it brisket, steak, and burger pie. So, well, Uncle John, I know about apple pie, peach pie, pumpkin pie. I know, but this is something that I learned about in Scotland that I really want to try. So all morning long, I've been working on the beef for it. So in there is brisket that I smoked and some stew meat pieces, as well as some caramelized onions and some celery. So stuff is in there. Then over here, you know, because Grandma, she does not eat beef. So I'm making her a chicken pie. So you know how it goes with me. We have to mill our own flour. So I already did that. Flour mill done. Except this time I'm using barley and soft white wheat flour. So I've already put in one cup. I gotta go get the other cup. I have enough to do 3, and I'm thinking about doing 3 and then a little something extra. So here is for 2, but I'm not sure how this is gonna hold it all. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make this like a batch and then a batch. So now I'm going to cube up the butter. I cubed up some here and I cubed up some here. Okay, so first cut. Oh, it's cold. And that's the thing, if you're making pie crust, buddy, you want to make sure that it's cold. It's hard to do. Aunt Kim stepped away, so I couldn't get her to. I'll be right back. Okay, buddy, I'm back. I chopped up or cubed up the butter. It was too much to hold in one hand. So this is a food processor. Now, I don't know. Mommy surely has to have a food processor. Maybe it's a Pampered Chef one. I don't have a Pampered Chef one. But we're just going to make it stir around so you can watch. Okay. And Becca, I know, has a food processor. Surely Mommy has one. Maybe she uses the blender now that I think about it. So we're gonna drop the butter in. The key to all of this is cold, cold, cold butter. And remember, we're making steak pie. Oh, it's jumping around. See what it's doing? It's mixing it up. I think that gets it all. I'm going to put in some sugar. This is unrefined sugar. And it's going to work. Now we have to put in the water. We just put a little bit at a time. And we watch it. Too much water in that time. I'll have to watch and see what happens. There we go. Coming back in a minute. Well, this is my first time making pie dough, and then at that, fresh milled flour. So my guess is it's a little too wet, but you know what this is? Mommy has one of these, and I'm gonna roll out. I think I'm gonna get 2 9-inch. Oh, I don't roll it out first. I think I make it into a ball and then I make it. Okay, I know what to do next. I'll be right back. Okay, buddy, here's my little mess I have. I've got an extra flour here and I'm gonna have to do it here and make it where it's a little more dry, I think. Okay, buddy, I made some mistakes. I got too much liquid in there and it took me a little while to get it fixed, but I think I'm close. So we're gonna put that in the freezer now to make it cold. I had to stop to mill some more flour. Hey, buddy, Aunt Kim's back. Say hey.
Hey.
Look what I have. Go ahead and show this, babe. So I made another one, and this one maybe will be better, like it should have been. So I'm gonna put this in, wrap this up in saran wrap, put it in the freezer. We'll have to wait an hour or two. Okay. Okay, buddy, I'm back. Long delays, but here's what I have the pie crust for Grandma O here. I pre-baked it for 15 minutes at 425. Then I have, this is for the steak pie. You see that square? That came from these bowls. I tried to put a weighted thing down, but it didn't work out so well. This is kind of a disaster area, but we're gonna go with it and just see what happens. I'm gonna put the stuff in for the brisket pie. Okay, Jackson, I've got the steak stuff in there. You can see the brisket and the hamburger meat and the stew beef pieces. And so it's in the thing. Now I'm gonna have to take these crusts and put them on top. And sometimes in life it just doesn't go like you planned, but you just go with it because you're feeding people. So that's what we're doing. We're feeding people today. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna put the cover on this one too. So I think this one went better. I'm gonna make a little hole here and a little hole here. Maybe we'll make it an X. Can you make an X, Jackson? Now, keep in mind, this is with barley flour. It'd think be a lot easier if we use store-bought, but I have a bunch of gravy over here and some more gravy here for afterward. I'm gonna put this back in. They say to do it with an egg wash thing, but I don't know. Maybe it would brown better. I'll do that. Jackson, I went ahead and scrambled up an egg and I'm gonna brush it on top of there. I need two hands at this point, so I'll be right back, buddy. I got the steak pie and the chicken pie in the oven, and this is a little bit of the flour that I had left over. When I was a little boy, many years ago, my mom would make snails. Now, not the kind of snails you would see in the garden with the shell. Those are kind of amazing themselves. But this is what she called it because she would take the leftover pie dough and put sugar in it and cinnamon in it and bake it. It was amazing. So I decided today to do the same thing for you. So I'm gonna make snails. We're gonna see how they do. Well, I just realized, Jackson, I'm not going to be able to get these to you in enough time. But here's what we can do. The next time you come, we can make snails. Let's use this as my practice time. Okay? So I'm sprinkling sugar on. Now, this is not white sugar. This is called sucanat. And that means it's whole cane sugar. So they took the sugar cane and did something to it. They didn't really process it, but so it's all dried up sugar. Then we're going to take some cinnamon. Can you say cinnamon? Cinnamon. And we're going to sprinkle the cinnamon on here. Beautiful, beautiful. Cinnamon shaking everywhere. And then I think I'm going to do some walnuts. Hang on. I don't know if you like walnuts, so we won't have to do walnuts unless you want me to when you come. And then we have to roll this up. So Aunt Kim is not here. Joe K bought me a phone holder to put up anywhere, and I can't even put my hands on that right now. Stinkerdoodle. I know I have it. I can't. Anyhow, I'm gonna roll this up and be right. I'm gonna tell you, buddy, it did not come out right. Nothing has worked right with this barley dough. I'm gonna have to come back and figure things out, but I'm gonna go ahead and make it. But you can see I tried to roll it up and it broke. Sad. Hey buddy, everything is done, but it's not like I wanted. But in life, that's what happens sometimes. You put all your effort in and it doesn't go perfect. Now, I haven't tasted it yet, but I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna show it to you, but it's not what I dreamed. So here's the steak and pie, the brisket pie that we made. My snails fell apart, so we'll do that a different way when you come. My gravy is probably the best part, and that's gonna go for this one. And then here's the chicken one. So we'll have to see. Aunt Kim's liking the crumble snails. Mm-hmm. So, all right, buddy. Okay, buddy, we're gonna do I gotta reach the pot holder. I need a plate. I'm hoping this is going to work out right. Let me think. You know, I could use a thinner. Just hang on, bud. I'm coming. I'm thinking this Pampered Chef thin mat might be just enough to put it there, and then if it comes off, I'm doing it. So here we go. I'm going to undo the clip.
Beautiful.
Is it all right?
Look at that.
Yeah, not bad.
All right.
Well, that didn't go well. There we go. All right. That's it, buddy.